We are DJ Inc. I'm Luke, that's Michael, and that's Steven. So, what's the problem? Dry erasers are extremely labor intensive. When you have to erase a giant dry erase board, such as over there, it takes a large amount of time with a very small eraser. And it's silly that for all these years we have never done anything about it. So, we wanted to address this problem while maintaining the natural look and feel of erasing a dry erase board. In our design, we created the DJ Eraser, and that consists of 6 main parts: a top wheel, a spring, a bottom wheel, a ball joint, and an eraser. Now, this is a top wheel, and the projector is messed up, but...
Dave, stand up in the auto position for me. Okay, go ahead, thank you.
But the wheel has two really main parts to it. The first part is this hook that you see here, and the second part is the actual wheel. Now, the wheel is about 1.5 inches in diameter, and the hook is about 0.05 or 0.1 in diameter, and about 0.1 in height. And the width is about 0.5 inches, and this top wheel serves as when you hook the actual device up to a whiteboard, you have the rail on top of most whiteboards. And because of that, we had to figure out a way to allow the device to move while still being able to fit different size ridges. So the top wheel has a hook here that connects to the spring. The spring is a stretchable spring which connects the top and bottom wheels via the hooks. And the spring is raised onto the hooks, and this keeps the piece together while allowing it to stretch. So if a ridge is 1 inch wide, you can put it on that ridge. If it's 1.5 inches wide, you can fit it on there while still maintaining the usability. And the spring is just a normal metal spring. The bottom wheel is fairly similar to the top wheel in almost every way. The same dimensions, the same hook dimensions, the same hard plastic material. This is a detailed view of the hook. It is a tenth of an inch wide and 1/10 of an inch high. This is the first part of the ball joint. The ball joint attaches to the bottom wheel, and instead of having a single straight eraser line, we have a ball joint attached to the bottom to where the eraser can actually move back and forth without snapping. This allows for increased flexibility when you're using it and less chance of breaking. As you can see, the interior of the outer shell of the ball joint is hollow so that the ball joint can fit. This is the actual moving piece of the ball joint. It inserts into the hole in ball joint 1, and the ball joint here, this here is threaded so that it can actually connect into the eraser part of the eraser. This can swing back and forth due to its round shape inside ball joint 1, which means that the ball joint can move and the piece doesn't snap. This is a final assembly view of our part. As you can see, you have the eraser here, ball joint 2, ball joint 1, bottom wheel, spring, and top wheel. If this were the upper ridge, top wheel would connect to here, on here, the bottom wheel would connect down here, and you could stretch it as far as you needed it, and then it could roll back and forth while you erase. And the eraser is actually longer than a standard dry erase marker. It's at least 3 times, and you can actually add extra erasers on depending on the basic need. So the larger the erase board you need, the larger the eraser you can get. This is a exploded view and a parts list. The top wheel is made of hard plastic with a metal hook attached to connect to the spring. The spring is made of metal and is raised on the hooks between the top and bottom wheels. This allows the wheels to stretch. The ball joints and the eraser, where the ball joint here is threaded and connects into this threaded hole in the eraser, allowing you to connect the two.
Currently, this is a one-in-a-kind piece of merchandise on the market or any other patent database. We are in the process of applying for an utility patent for the harness design that holds the eraser component.
The truly unique part of this product is the harness. The dry eraser has been around for decades, and this is the actual utility part, the harness design that allows us to maneuver and stretch the eraser to our needs.
So, as a company without a product designed for the specific purpose of reinventing the dry eraser, our market is mainly school systems and mostly individual teachers and companies that use whiteboards during, like, say, in conference rooms or wherever else they may use it. So teachers are they're pretty good consumers. They find products that offer the best performance for their value. So with this in mind, we wanted to present a product that is both effective and not very costly. So that,
Since teaching is so frugal, it means that a dry eraser is small and it's fairly cheap by itself, but it's manually labor intensive. So in order to actually sell the product efficiently, we needed to keep it cheap enough to where it's worth the more costly investment to save your labor over a period of time.
So to manufacture a standard dry erase board, or a dry eraser like one over there, it's usually between 80 cents and $1.20, but keep in mind that ours is about 3 times the size of a regular dry eraser. Also the hard plastic of the wheels and the ball joint parts, along with the hooks and the metal coil, plus related assembly, it'll cost an average probably between $6 to $8. And so to make a profit, our product probably cost around $15 to $20, depending on the small market test varying prices. So in this day and age, we want to stay modern and updated, so social media is one of the most influential and effective forms of marketing. And so with the bonus of being extremely less expensive than television and radio marketing, we decided to put an advertisement on Facebook.
Through our Facebook page, we have a few endorsements, and we're consistently growing.
Along with social media making, direct marketing to target consumers through school supply stores such as Staples, Walmart, and Target will be targeted as our carriers for the DJ erasers. Finally, the variety of catalog magazines offer a great opportunity for a niche product such as ours, one that we will gladly take advantage of. Along with standard marketing opportunities, we have decided to associate ourselves with one of the major charities involved in schools across the U.S. called Toys for Tots. During the holiday seasons, on any purchase of a DJ eraser, DJ Inc. will donate $1 for the profit to Toys for Tots.
So this is just to entice people involved in the school systems that are involved with children, such as teachers, on a daily basis. So look at our product as more than just a pure profit product. You're also giving back to the children that you teach. And thank you. That's the DHJ Eraser.